Hey friends, let me show you how to make the very best dark chocolate cake. We're going to start by mixing 2 cups of granulated sugar with 1 3/4 cups all-purpose flour, along with 3/4 cups unsweetened dark chocolate cocoa powder. Now, you can use regular cocoa powder as well, but if you find the dark chocolate, go for that. We've got 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and we've also got 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, one teaspoon of salt, and 2 eggs. Two teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of coffee extract. This is just going to bring out the chocolate flavor. We're also going to add a cup of whole milk and 1/2 cup of oil. I use avocado oil. Now we're going to mix that all together on low speed, gradually increasing to medium speed for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to add in 1 cup of boiling water. And you're going to think this batter is crazy, it's way too thin, but trust me, it's going to work out. Prepare your pans by spraying with a nonstick baking spray, and then add strips of parchment paper in a crisscross pattern, and this will just help us get the cake out later. Evenly divide your batter between the 2 cake pans. That looks just about right. And we're going to put our cake pans into our preheated 350-degree oven. We're going to bake the cakes for about 33 to 35 minutes, and you'll know they're done if a toothpick inserted into the center of the cake comes out clean. Okay, they look great. So now we're going to let them cool for about 10 minutes, and then we're actually going to put them in the freezer for 1 hour. While they're in the freezer, we'll make our chocolate whipped cream frosting. Sift 1/4 cup cocoa powder along with 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. We want to sift these ingredients together so that there aren't any lumps in our frosting. What I love about this whipped cream frosting compared to traditional buttercream frosting is that it's much less sweet. So we're going to take 2.5 cups of heavy cream and add it into the bowl with the powdered sugar. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then starting on low speed, we're going to whisk that together. Increase to medium speed, and keep whisking it together until it becomes nice and thick and stiff peaks form. We're going to take our cake from the freezer and turn it out onto a cooling rack. You can use those tabs to help it come out of the pan. I find that when the cakes are just slightly frozen, they're a lot easier to work with. Place the bottom cake layer on your cake stand and add about 1.5 cups of frosting to the top. Now, I'm not really a fancy cake baker. This is about as fancy as I get, but I'll give you a couple of tricks that have helped me out over the years. Add your second layer of cake and frosting to the top of that, allowing it to spread to the edges and fall over the sides. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect. We'll help it out in just a minute here. Now, one tool that is very helpful is a bench scraper. I just turn my cake stand and hold it at an angle so that it smooths out the sides. And then I also use it on the top to smooth it out so that it's nice and flat. I drag a spoon around the top to make sort of a rosette pattern, and then a few chocolate sprinkles. They go a long way in covering up little imperfections. Use the wet paper towel to clean up the base of the cake. And then I like to store it in the fridge. The whipped cream frosting needs to stay cold, and I prefer it actually the next day. It tastes even better. It's moist. It's not too sweet. The chocolate flavor is intense. Oh, I just love this cake, and I know you will too. Happy baking!